All right, we're heading into week 11 of the college football season here with former Alabama quarterback John Parker Wilson. We're going to go with the great call. And this week we're looking at Jalen Hurts. You know, a lot of people, the discussion has been, you know, can Jalen Hurts beat their opponents through the air? Obviously, that's one thing that LSU zoned in on was the run game. They were able to shut down the run game, forcing Jalen Hurts to make some decisions through the air. I want to take a look first at this play. Third quarter, Alabama's down 14-3, and this setting up that touchdown to put them up 21-3.
Here now is Bama, 2 of 8 in third downs. Jalen rolls right. Jalen loads up, throws to Sims. He makes a first down grab. What a thread the needle straight that was to the 25-yard line.
So a big situation right here. 3rd and 9, only up, 2 scores, 14-3. Momentum is kind of waffling in the game, so need a big third down conversion. We didn't have a lot this game. I think we were 5 of 14 on third down, so not where we want to be. However, this is a big situation where the play kind of breaks down. Jalen keeps his eyes downfield. He realizes that it's going to be really hard to run for this first down. Keeps his eyes downfield, hits Cam Sims for the first down. We go on to score a touchdown. Very big play in the game, and we're going to have to be able to convert these third downs in the passing game if we're going to continue to win football games.
And a few weeks into the season, we gave Jalen Hurts his up-to-date report card. Now that we're 11 weeks into this season, how much have you seen him progress, especially as a passer?
I think he's getting better. I think he's continuing to get better, to do what he's done, rushing the ball to get him here. But when we see teams like LSU being able to keep us to just 116 yards on the ground, we're going to have to be able to throw the ball. We didn't put the ball in the air that much. Still trying to keep the balanced game plan. At the end of the day, though, we put up 24 points, enough to have a pretty easy win at the end.
Okay, so that leads us to the next question. Mississippi State on the schedule, then you've got Auburn at the end of the regular season, and then potentially Georgia in the SEC championship, if that's the future for the Alabama Crimson Tide. When teams like this are shutting down the run game, is it possible for Jalen Hurts, if you put this in Jalen Hurts' hands, the weight on his shoulders, can he win football games through the air? What is your confidence level in him as a quarterback?
I think so, just from his track record. When the game comes down the line and we need a big play from him, he's coming through. He's completing these third down conversions, finding a big touchdown, doing it with his feet. I think he just shows his ability to make plays. He's really good at that. And that's what has driven our offense for the past 2 years. I definitely see him continuing to do that. Now the big question is, how many points are we going to have to score? It used to be if we score 25 points, we're probably going to have a pretty good chance of winning the game. Now I know our defense is depleted from injuries. It'll be a big question mark coming the second half.
And my final question for you, play calling. Obviously, time of possession an issue here for this Alabama team on offense. But overall, what are we seeing from how Brian Dable has really started to dial up these plays? Is he giving Jalen Hurts the best opportunity to succeed?
I think he is. I've loved what he's done all year long. He's incorporated more and more people throughout the season now, where early in the season it was Calvin Ridley or nobody. Now it's Calvin, it's Cam Sims, it's Jerry Jeudy. Working in Irv Smith, we're running 3 and 4 different backs. Josh Jacobs is getting more involved. So we're seeing a lot of different guys on offense, and I really like that. That means we have playmakers. We're able to spread the ball around and not rely on just one guy.
All right, great call. JP Dub, what's up?